All my life I had truly had a passion for ballet, and in South Florida there was no professional company, and a lot of things converged. We had a dance umbrella which was helping the local companies, and at one of the events I sat there and had what I called a eureka moment, knowing that unless somebody spectacular with talent and charisma came, this was never going to happen.
It was in 1985 that somebody with extraordinary talent and charisma did show up in Miami. He was Edward Villella, the former New York City Ballet's principal dancer, who was considered the best-known American male dancer of the 1960s and 70s.
I met Toby Ansin along with about half a dozen other people while I was lecturing here, maybe 26 years ago or whatever, and they all came up to me and said, "We're balletomanes, we'd like a ballet company here, but we don't know how to go about it. Will you help, assist?" and so on. I said, "Sure, I'll write a plan for you." So I wrote the plan for them. I gave it to Toby, and then she said, "Listen, nobody can do this except you. We'd like you to do this." I said, "Whoa, wait a minute. I'm a New Yorker. New Yorkers never leave."
Edward Villella and Toby Ansin went on to create the Miami City Ballet in 1986. This company, which was started with $7,000, has become internationally acclaimed with a budget of $15 million.
I think it was the Edward Villella name and the Edward Villella magic that made it happen. And when people came in and saw the company, no one could believe that Miami had something that amazing, and that was back when. And now we're approaching the 25th anniversary as one of the leading companies in the country. And so he has achieved more than what he wrote out in that first 10-year plan, and it's totally amazing.
The Miami City Ballet now celebrates its 25th anniversary with 50 dancers, a repertoire encompassing 88 ballets, including 12 world premieres. It features the work of choreographers George Balanchine, Paul Taylor, Jerome Robbins, Twyla Tharp, and other legends.
We ask these dancers to be conversant in terms of the last 300 years of repertoire and the styles and manners. So you cannot dance Swan Lake the same way you're going to dance Symphony in 3 movements. It's all of these things, and if they have the willingness, I can provide the technical approach to all of this. The problem is, I can teach technique to dancers. I can't teach artistry.
Meet two of the company's highly prized artists, the Delgado sisters. Jeanette and Patricia, who were born and bred in Miami, began their stellar careers at the Miami City Ballet School.
So it just happened naturally. It was never like a moment that we just grew up watching the company, and then we started dancing with the company when we were a little older in high school, and kind of just knew that this was what we loved to do.
I guess before we even knew there was such a thing as being a professional dancer, you know, we did ballet for fun. I know that probably every night and every weekend we would put on shows for my parents. So probably at a really young age, we already loved performing and loved dancing together and helping each other or telling each other what to do in some cases.
We discovered that Edward Villella wants even more from his dancers than exceptional skill and talent.
I think he's someone that really cares about people, and he's very much wants dancers in the company that not only have the talent and the ability to move, but are good people. And I think that would be one of the characteristics, that he is a good person and he wants good people around him.
He always says that we're human, you know, we're humans before we're ballet dancers, we're people. And he treats everyone like that, you know, he's very personable. You get into a rehearsal with him and you have a little bit of nerves because, you know, you want to do your best, and it's just like calm, and he's there to work, and he's there to just, so it just, you naturally start to dance and you can be yourself. You know, it's not, you're not trying to put on anything or be somebody else. He really wants you to be who you are.
We aim for perfection, And when we are moving towards it, we set the goal higher, because we will never achieve perfection. It doesn't exist. But what does exist is seeking.
For more information on the Miami City Ballet, please visit miamicityballet.org.
The preceding program was a production of WLRN Public Television.